For second semester student, my topic is detailed study of rat. In this session, we will study about circulatory system and reproductive system of rat. What is circulatory system? The continuous flow of fluid from one part of the body to another is called circulatory system. It consists of arterial system and venous system. Arteries carries oxygenated blood from heart to different part of the body except pulmonary artery. Veins carries deoxygenated blood from different part of the body to the heart for purification except pulmonary veins. The connection between arteries and veins are called capillaries. Heart is pear-shaped, hollow, highly muscular organ which pumps blood to various parts of the body. This heart is covered by pericardial membrane which in turn made up of outer parietal layer and inner visceral layer. Heart is provided with four chambers, right auricle and left auricle, these two separated by interauricular septum, and then right ventricle and left ventricle separated by interventricular septum. Opening of right auricle into right ventricle is guarded by tricuspid valve, and opening of left auricle and left ventricle is guarded by bicuspid valve. First one is arterial system. This arterial system, it carries oxygenated blood from heart to different part of the body. The arterial system formed by the fusion of various arteries. First one is pulmonary artery. This pulmonary artery originated from right ventricle and supplies deoxygenated blood to the lungs for purification. Left systemic arch originating from left ventricle and divides into the following branches. First one is right subclavian artery. It arises from systemic arch and divides into three branches. Vertebral artery. It carries the oxygenated blood to the vertebral column, brain and spinal cord. And internal memory. It supplies oxygenated blood to the thoracic wall. Brachial artery. This artery carries oxygenated blood to the forelimbs. Second one is common carotid artery. The common carotid artery arises from the systemic arch. It divides into the following branches. Internal carotid artery supplies oxygenated blood to internal part of the head. And external carotid artery, this external carotid artery supplies oxygenated blood to external part of the head. Third one is left subclavian artery. It originates from systemic arch and carries oxygenated blood to the right forelimbs. Dorsal aorta give out the following branches. Intercostal arteries supplies oxygenated blood to the intercostal muscles. Phrenic arteries supplies oxygenated blood to phrenic muscles of the lungs. Gastric artery supplies oxygenated blood to stomach. And then hepatic artery supplies oxygenated blood to liver. Lineal artery supplies oxygenated blood to the spleen and pancreas. Superior mesenteric artery supplies oxygenated blood to the upper part of the small intestine. Renal artery supplies oxygenated blood to kidney, and then genital artery supplies oxygenated blood to testis and ovary. Inferior mesenteric artery, it supplies oxygenated blood to lower part of the small intestine, and then common iliac artery, it supplies oxygenated blood to pelvic region of the rat. External iliac artery, it supplies pure blood to hind limbs, and then caudal artery, it supplies pure blood to tail region. Second one is venous system. It carries deoxygenated blood from different part of the body to the heart for purification. This system is provided with various veins. First one is coronary veins. It brings blood from wall of the heart and pour their blood into the coronary sinus. Second one is pulmonary veins, carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left auricle. Third one is caval veins. It is divided into two. The first one is precaval vein and second one is postcaval vein. Now let us discuss about the precaval veins. This precaval veins collects the deoxygenated blood from upper part of the body to heart. Each precaval vein is formed by the fusion of the following major branches. The first one is subclavian veins. The right and left subclavian veins collect the deoxygenated blood from right and left forelimbs and shoulder. Second one is external jugular vein. This vein collects the deoxygenated blood from head, neck and shoulder region. Third one is internal jugular vein. It collects deoxygenated blood from brain, skull and neck region. Fourth one is azygous veins. It is present on the left side but absent in the right side. It collects the deoxygenated blood from the lateral wall of thorax. Now let us discuss about the postcaval veins. This postcaval veins collects the deoxygenated blood from lower part of the body. Each postcaval vein is formed by the fusion of various veins. First one is hepatic veins. This hepatic veins collects deoxygenated blood from liver. And second one is renal veins. It collects deoxygenated blood from kidney. Third one is genital veins. Genital vein in case of male is spermatic vein and gonadal vein in case of female is ovarian vein. Collects deoxygenated blood from testis and ovary. Fourth one is iliolumbar veins. This vein collects the deoxygenated blood from abdominal part of the body. Intercostal veins collects deoxygenated blood from intercostal muscles present between the ribs, and phrenic veins collects deoxygenated blood from diaphragm of the lungs. Femoral veins, it collects deoxygenated blood from hind limbs. And then iliac veins, it collects deoxygenated blood from thigh region. Last one is caudal vein. It collects deoxygenated blood from tail region. Now let us discuss about the reproductive system of rat. What is reproduction? The phenomenon in which the parents are producing new individuals of their own kind is called reproduction. In rat, the sexes are separate. Male urinogenital system is formed by the fusion of the following parts like testes are large in rat due to polygamous mating habit. Each testis is ovoid shaped, located in a spherical sac-like cavity called as scrotum. In fetus, testis lies within the abdominal cavity, but they descend into scrotum during puberty. Each testis is composed of numerous lobules, which in turn contains many long seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules are structural and functional unit of testis. The seminiferous tubules open into a network of reticulated testes, which in turn open into epididymis. Epididymis is highly coiled, narrow tube-like structure. It consists of three parts: caput epididymis, corpus epididymis, and cauda epididymis. The epididymis stores the sperms, which are produced within the testis. Vasa deferens is a long tube-like structure that arises from epididymis to urethra. It carries the sperm to the penis. The neck of the urinary bladder and the vasa deferens opens into a thick muscular duct called urethra. It is a common passage for both the urine and semen. Hence, it is also known as urinogenital duct. It opens into the penis. It is small cylindrical erectile copulatory organ. It helps to introduce sperms into the vagina of the female during sexual intercourse. The male reproductive system has 5 pairs of accessory glands. Seminal vesicle or yellowish leaf-like structure that secretes seminal fluid. Prostate glands are located dorsally at the base of the seminal vesicle and opens into the urethra. It secretes enzymes, lipids, amines, and metal ions essential for the normal function of spermatozoa. The secretion of the Copper's glands controls the acidity of urethra. Perineal gland gives the characteristic odor of the mammal. The secretion of the coagulating gland contains rich protein and fructose that play a major role in coagulation and sperm motility, thereby enhancing fertilization. Female urinogenital system is formed by the fusion of various parts. A pair of ovaries are present, which are usually buried in fat. They produce ova and certain hormones. An ovary has a number of ovarian follicles or Graafian follicle. One ovum matures in each follicle. Oviduct is differentiated into anterior fallopian tube and posterior uterus. The uteri of both the sides unite to form common tube called vagina. Vagina opens at the base of the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder and reproductive system unite to form a common urinogenital canal called vestibule. It has a small rod-like clitoris. The Copper's glands of the female rat, their secretion which lubricate the vaginal passage to receive the penis from the male during sexual intercourse. Now let us discuss about the facts of rat. Pregnancy period of rat is 20 to 23 days. Female rat produces 6 to 8 young ones in 1 litter. In 1 year, they can produce 5 to 6 litter. Newborns are blind, deaf, and or without hairs. Rat carry rat fleas which spread bubonic plague. Thank you.